If you mess with Dead in Hip Hop, man, make sure you go download the Cymbal app. It has everything Dead in Hip Hop, including our music reviews, podcast episodes, and everything pertaining to Dead in Hip Hop that isn't music. And on April 2nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got something dope that's really coming through.
Yeah, so once you download the app, look us up, Dead in Hip Hop, and follow us. On April 2nd, we're doing an AMA on the app at 12 p.m. Eastern Time.
So when do they need to download the app, Ken?
Now?
When?
I think they need to download it now.
Like right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just, yeah, download it now.
Right
Links
now.
in the description.
Just search it. Down. Dead in Hip Hop. This the album. Okay.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
His debut album?
Debut album. His debut album. All I've been seeing is debut album.
Okay.
Fuck it.
It's an album today.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All intents and purposes, it's a fucking album.
I haven't heard. I meant to listen to it.
Oh man, you are fucking up.
Doing your goddamn job, man.
I had my daughter's birthday was this week, man. I've been busy.
Like you. But you don't like listening to stuff like this, huh?
I don't know what the stuff is. That's what I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
listened to it.
Well, just knowing you wouldn't let her listen to it, but she would like it if she did listen to it.
Oh, okay.
But either way, J. Cole's first artist, or not first artist, obviously, but J. Cole's first artist that he signed from Atlanta.
Is that why you got?
Maybe. It doesn't sound like
It doesn't sound like J. Cole.
Yeah. But this guy right here, though, Nick, after the first listen,
Isn't he from my?
I had to pull a mic.
Is your phone
You ain't
naked?
got no case.
I do got a case.
Oh.
Yo, sir.
Hey, nah, it's not naked.
Oh, I thought you.
It's in some lingerie though. But after the first listen, I was kind of mad. I'm gonna tell you why. I felt like when a new Netflix show comes on and you binge it, and then you're like, fuck, I gotta wait till next year to get season 2 or whatever. That's how I felt on this, because first go round, I just throw the shit on. I don't look at track list, I don't look at nothing. I just want to get the experience. So when this bitch hit louder, and he's going off like a motherfucker, I'm like, God damn, okay, so what's next? And the shit just stopped. I said, oh hell no, that's it? This is the whole damn project? Amazing project, but I was pissed off because I wanted more. I'm like, yo, this shit right here, 12 songs, 40 minutes. That 40 minutes went by fast as hell, bro. And he gave you a lot in them 40 minutes. I was so amazed. I think this is one of the best debuts I've heard in a while. And I'm so excited for this kid because I think the influences are so apparent. Like on Louder, he sounded like fucking Wayne. He sounded like Wayne fucking like on steroids to me.
You on your own on that one. How does he sound Southern?
Yeah.
Nothing about this project said Southern to me even remotely.
I give you that he doesn't have like a Southern twang in how he speaks, right? He doesn't have that, but he had a couple trap beats on here, and he killed them shits.
Yeah, because Wayne didn't really sound Southern like that.
He sounds like New Orleans. That's
Yeah, he sounds like
This sounds
Okay,
like
so I haven't
No,
heard.
no,
he sounds East Coast. Like he doesn't.
Oh,
he
that's
sounds
what you're
East
saying.
or East or West. He doesn't sound South.
West Coast shit.
Maybe West Coast, but he does not sound South.
Is he
at
from
all.
Atlanta or he's like a transplant?
I don't know if I
don't know that.
He's
I don't
from
know that.
East Atlanta,
'Cause he
like
say
my
all
area.
six.
Like,
He say
right
all
out
six.
there.
He don't sound like he don't sound like that. Yo, he don't sound like that at all.
That's what I'm saying. So when I'm listening to this, I'm like, if someone say, hey, where's that guy from?
I say California.
I'll be like, yeah, maybe California
Or
or something
Minnesota
like that.
or something like that.
Or a Midwestern guy,
Yeah.
maybe like or something like that. But
I would not say South.
Down south, if someone said Atlanta, I'd be like, yeah, right. I'd be like,
Yeah.
you're lying.
I would have said South because on some of these tracks to me he sounds like Wayne. So for me, if I would have had to guess, I would have said South. But that's just me.
Really? You really would?
Yeah,
Just because he sound like Wayne?
I would. Yeah. Because he doesn't have like that prototypical Southern twang or anything like that. Even the music,
But
the
the
production.
beats doesn't
But
sound
if
like
somebody
it.
gave this to you, you say, yeah, that's definitely from the
If somebody gave
Yeah,
you
you
this
know
and tell you where he was from,
Right.
and you listen to it without knowing he was from Atlanta,
Yes, because on
He
the
pulled that
hook.
shit he pulled with the get out shit. Oh, I know what it's about from the trailer. You pulling that same shit. There's no way you think that this is from Atlanta.
On the hook and louder, he says that
I mean, he makes mention
Right, no,
Atlanta.
that's cheating. No,
But-
if he
Hey,
says I'm from
look,
Atlanta, then you,
Look, I don't know how
sounds
many.
like some
Wait, hold
internet
on.
shit.
I don't know how many times I gotta say the motherfucker sound like Wayne to me, and that's why he sound from the south. So exactly, so that's why I'm saying he sounds
Okay,
something
if
to
he
me.
sounds like Wayne on 2 fucking songs out of all of these,
I feel you.
you're saying from the whole project, you're gonna say he sounds like.
But this nigga
Because he also sounds like Kendrick a little bit on here.
Exactly.
He also
did
sounds
sound a
like
little bit like
Chance the
Kendrick.
Rapper a little bit on
He did
here.
sound a little like
It's
Kendrick.
an
too.
internet
He did.
fucking
like
shit.
Kendrick than Wayne.
But you know what? But to me, the shit that he killed the most was louder, and on that he sounded like Wayne. So therefore, that's why I'm picking the South.
That's that flat. That's that flat. That's that flat. Hey, that's that flat earther logic right there. Not today. I know when I drive to my house, it's flat. Therefore, the earth is flat.
How come I ain't falling off there? Come on, man.
Hey, fuck all these old ass motherfuckers you talking about. But yo, look, man, look. Every fucking.
I know I'm about to say that.
Shut up, man. Shut up. I'm super excited. You know how I get when I'm super excited. I be searching for words all the damn time. But nah, man, look. Listen to this shit. Cause this dude right here, man, I don't know of another dude. Or I'm assuming he's like at least like 18, 19, 20.
By the pictures, he looks real young.
Real young, and he was talking about like just finishing school, living in his car, and all of that type of stuff. So I'm assuming he's in that super early 20 range.
Yeah, because he was kicked out of college, so he must at least have started.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know anybody in this age group sounding like this talented. Like his flow switch up. I'm like, bro, do you have other people featured right now? Because I don't even know that this is really you.
I don't even know if this is really you. You lying.
Like he just gonna put out a face like. Face off.
But the production on this shit was all over the fucking place. You know what I'm saying? In a good way. No, not at all. But you know, like it slows a lot down with Hereditary and All Bad. Like all the way down. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is not necessarily what I want because you done set my damn expectation with your flowing and all of this shit up here. But then it gets down to Underwear. Holy fuck.
It picked back up.
It picked right
middle
But it
part
shows
was kinda-
versatility. Though.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing. I'm like, okay, he's showing that he can sing
do
and
it
all that
all.
stuff, right? Even though it's not my particular taste, those two
Exactly.
tracks,
And it was done well.
Which one wasn't your particular taste?
I mean, I didn't even care for them. It was
Hereditary and All
Hereditary
Bad.
and All Bad, but then they picked right back up at Under.
I liked it. No, I fuck with it. It's just different.
You didn't like All Bad? All Bad is dope as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I ain't
Fuck.
like- but I mean, it's
Dope
cool.
as
It's cool
fuck.
that he's
It's
showing.
mellow and he's just riding that beat so.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing that. I just didn't care for it.
Get your ass in the corner.
And then
I think a lot of people didn't like that song from what I was getting on Twitter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't really care for that song.
if I would have to say one song sounded out of place, I would say it was All Bad.
It didn't fit.
It didn't
It still
fit,
sounded good to me.
but it sounded good.
That's
No,
why I liked it.
I agree.
Yeah,
and again, it does display this
Right.
dude's versatility big time. And then after he brings it back up with Underwear, 8701. Holy fuck! Like, yo, man, look. Hood Booger. I think that's probably my favorite one. Hood Booger, Louder, motherfucking Division.
Louder's my favorite one.
God damn, yo, man, like Rod, you fucking up by not listening to.
I'm not.
Yeah, you
I'm
ain't
not.
shit, Rod.
He from Atlanta too? Dang, we doing that Atlanta artist and we don't have Rod's
You will
taste.
factually like this album, Rod.
Yeah, no,
I will put money down that you will like this album.
Yeah, I think
It's
you're
not.
right.
It's not even.
Yeah, I have
don't
no
even to
doubt
think about it.
whatsoever.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rodney, we were just talking about it. Like,
Huh?
well, I was talking about it.
It's not
At
that I
Jake's
didn't
thing.
want to listen
Yeah.
to it.
we know.
This week I've been doing my daughter shit.
We know.
That's it. That's simply it.
Where's your dedication to the culture, bro?
I've been trying to listen
the
to
hell
every
with your
album.
daughter?
Yeah, I know.
Like, fuck my daughter.
We got 40 minutes.
Her birthday.
Okay, let's do it when you go to sleep.
Nah, you will definitely like this album.
No. I've been wanting to listen to it. Yeah, I actually been wanting to listen to it. I meant to, because like I told you, I'm trying to be on this year. I was trying to listen to everything we reviewed,
Yeah.
but Yeah, I just didn't get around to this one.
That's cool. You'll thank us later, though.
You will.
Yeah, you really will, bro.
Because at first, it's another of those albums where I love it when I don't like something at first, and then when I do like it, it makes it that much better. When I first put this on, I was like, hell fucking no.
They say that's your thing now.
Well, no, it wasn't that I didn't like the song.
Click.
It's always the third click. I think I'm just getting old.
I think it's just reviewing the vast number of projects.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's just I listen to a lot of music, and it's just
sometimes you might not be in a mood.
Right, exactly.
It's a lot of different
Yeah.
stuff.
It's a normal thing, man.
Yeah.
I think people don't take into account that sometimes you need to be in the mood for certain albums.
Absolutely.
And sometimes if I'm not in the mood to hear this kind of shit, I'm not gonna like it. But it wasn't that type of thing. What I'm saying is when I first put it on, it was his voice. I was like, dude, nah. It was like how you feel about Danny Brown. I was like, I hate his fucking voice. It's like, what is this high pitched thing? I was like, dude, this shit is terrible. And it was like the second track. I was like, oh, all right, no, I'm kind of feeling it. It wasn't like I had to listen to the whole album 4 times, and then I was like, oh, I like his voice. It was by the second track. It was just, at first, it caught me off guard because all of J. Cole's artists, they all sound the same to me. So I was expecting more fucking J. Cole Jr. And I was like, I don't feel like listening to this shit. I'm 100% wrong. This is the best shit on Dreamville. This dude sounds like a mixture of Kendrick and Anderson .Paak to me. The way he flows, man, this is a rare talent for someone this young. And yes, you can say he sounds like Kendrick, but he doesn't sound enough like Kendrick to make it an issue. The way he flows on this, yes, it's very chaotic, it's very schizophrenic and sporadic, but at the same time, it doesn't sound that much like Kendrick. I think maybe his vocal tone is similar, but no, the way this dude rhymes is something special. He's very unique. And it's not like he's giving you these, oh my God, bars, but the dude has bars. Like the shit about counting on a Ninja Turtle finger, who can fuck with the kid that is Jid? I'm like, dude, and it's the way he says it.
Yeah.
His delivery is so fucking on point on every single song. Like, this shit is fucking dope as fuck.
A Pat Tillman line on here about,
Yeah, because I had to look it up because I know who that was.
Yeah. I saw somebody say that J. Cole missed out on Kendrick. Maybe you guys heard this story.
I did see that. Yeah, I saw an article about this guy before we started to review it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a J. Cole artist, but yeah, apparently J. Cole was gonna sign Kendrick
But
and
Top
didn't,
ended-
or
yeah.
something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, Top ended up.
And then Top ended up, and obviously we know he missed out. So this is like his second chance.
Yeah, he's like, I gonna fuck up again.
Yeah, he gives me hope, man. I think that was the one thing when I was listening to this. I was like, okay,
Same thing.
okay.
How do we not know about him and he's been in Atlanta?
I don't know how
know.
this happens, dog.
I don't know.
I've been trying to figure that out.
He only has one other project from what I understand. He has a mixtape. That's it.
Yeah, but it kind of it goes to what Mike. I know Mike always preached this when it comes to those like noisy videos. It's like Atlanta has so much to offer,
Right.
Than just
Right.
Migos trapping and cooking and all that stuff. When you got a guy like him, like we talking about, how come we didn't even know about this dude? And
Because
Because there was one guy you found. Who was the guy that you found that was from here? He did like a freestyle joint.
Oh.
You sent it to us.
Oh, I forget his name now. Dude, it's
yes, he's
nasty.
nasty
Fuck, I
as
forgot
fuck,
his name.
yes.
And the freestyle is him. It's in front of like a garage
yeah,
door.
like a brick-
and
like
it's
a-
like
a
an
warehouse or
8-minute
something. Yep.
freestyle. And I was the whole
just
8
going
minutes. I
on.
was like,
oh my god,
how does he have more?
God, I wish I
Yeah.
remembered his name.
I can't remember his
gotta
name,
look.
man. The reason we don't know about this guy is because people in the South aren't gonna cover this kind of shit. Because he doesn't. Yeah, Justin Freeman. That's his name.
Yeah.
He's fucking nasty.
I would love to cover guys like this if we
Well,
knew they were here.
You would, but the thing is, we're not going to hear about it because Southern outlets aren't going to talk about this shit.
I see.
Because he doesn't sound like
that's what I'm saying.
Migos.
That's what
He
I'm
doesn't
saying.
sound like
That's
Gucci
what I was
Mane.
piggybacking off,
And
yeah.
what's funny is the articles I read, which the fucking writer's a dumbass, because they were like, yeah, he sounds like, oh fuck. I think he said he sounds like Wayne, but it sounds like he was Wayne that came out of Gucci Mane's camp. And I was like, there's nothing Gucci Mane about this.
Name drop Gucci.
It's just because he's from Atlanta, and he's like, he just wants to name drop Gucci. No, like, stop. This shit does not sound anything like anything out of Gucci's
I
camp.
think Gucci would sign anybody that sound like this.
Not at all.
Gucci is a
It's not the lane. It's not the same
Not
lane.
at all. But I'm surprised you haven't brought up Ed, and Eddie.
with the track called
With the scenario sample. I was like trying to figure it out. I was like, what is that
Scenario.
sample?
Yeah, scenario.
It's scenario slowed down.
Yeah.
crazy.
Kind of
fucking
talking
dope.
about his childhood and all that.
Yeah, and
Which I thought was dope because I have an 8-year-old and he has watched that show. So that's the only way I'm familiar with the show at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what I thought was interesting about that when I heard it, because I was like, oh man, this is kind of dope. Here's a young guy who's actually making a song about something that he grew up watching.
Him and his friends.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, that's actually kind of fucking dope. Like, if you think about this generation, like, what are you gonna rap about? What are your references, right? That shaped you when you were growing up, and how he flipped that into like his boys, Ed, and Eddie. I was like, damn, the beat was fucking nasty. The internet has a way of hyping things up
and ruining things.
and this was one, J. Cole artist. Oh, y'all gotta listen to J.I.D. I was like, oh shit, here we go. And I'm listening to him, I'm like, okay. And every beat was like different.
Way different.
Like there was something that had like some wicked, it was one that had like a wicked ice, like remember that song Wicked by Ice Cube? Kind of had that feel to
Never.
it.
Talking about Never.
Yeah.
The second part of Never.
Yeah. I was like,
the beat switch on this, man,
Yeah.
that was dope. And he changed his whole flow.
Yeah.
Man.
And even though it was abrupt, it didn't really fit at all. But it was still dope. It was still dope as fuck.
Yep, his creativity, the way he did it. So I'm like, wow, so he's here in Atlanta making music that sounds like this. Like, damn, that's, to me, I'm like, man, that's kind of dope. Now, what is coming behind him? Because like I said, when I reference like it's like that internet shit, right? The internet rapper, because he has like his current peers influences in here. So if you think about the artists that are making good music now, right? The music we typically like to say that's good music that fits within what we like as hip hop. So I'm like, damn man, that's actually dope that you got something like this sounding here when you got Gucci and his camp, this guy coming up named Rollo. You got all these guys that make a certain type of sound in Atlanta. Now we got this other side of Atlanta that you talk about that people don't talk about, this creative side, Earth Gang, which is another Spillage.
I was gonna say Earth Gang,
yeah, Spillage Village shit.
And they killed it on their
Yeah, it's like it's great to see a guy like this. We want a guy like, at least for me, I want a guy like this to take off.
I just want to talk about Louder real quick. I think that was a really, really, really dope song. And the fact that J. Cole produced it, I thought was cool, because J. Cole definitely killed that beat. But there was a line on there that really made me think, where he said, this the ideology, the Odyssey, I'm Odysseus, you gotta follow me. And for a young kid to reference Odysseus in a rap song, and for those of you that don't know about Odysseus, that whole poem is like the quintessential hero journey. So I thought for him to put that at the end of his debut album, I don't know if this was purpose or not, but for him to slide a line about Odysseus at the very end of his debut project, I'm like, are you referencing that like you are the new hero? This is your journey. If that's what he's doing,
I think so.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah,
J. Cole can't do that.
Because I think he was kind of like telling his story. You know what I'm saying? I think
That's what I'm saying. This is the end of his story. And he's like, yo, I'm Odysseus. You have to follow me.
Yeah.
Like Odysseus did a lot of shit. Like he was fighting Poseidon. All so he can make it back to his wife. And I'm like, damn. Is that what he's referencing? This is a kid. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming he looks like a kid.
Right.
Shit, even if he was 30, I'd be like, damn, that shit is fucking dope.
He's not older than 25.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is. Yeah, me too. Because I was like, damn, J. Cole killed this beat.
Yeah. He did.
And I'm glad J. Cole didn't jump on it.
He did the one with Earth Gang too, the Division.
Oh, did he? Yeah, J. Cole, he knocked out some good beats.
If you watching J.I.D, hey, congrats, bro. Hey, you got a fan, bro. Like off first motherfucking project, I am anticipating the next joint. Ken,
congratulations.
But hey, man, look, you're super creative. The whole flow thing, I know you could definitely flow on anything. You could definitely go, those melodic type, with a singer on the hook type songs. You can go super hard, like on a track like Louder and Never, like, dog, like, hey, you have it all. You have it all. Right now, I don't know what it's gonna take to get you to that mainstream super big type level. I really don't care as long as you give me projects like this, man. everything else will work itself out. You put out music like this, all that shit will work out, bro. This shit is amazing.
Jid, if you're watching, as you may have heard, or we all like your project, and that's kind of sometimes for newer artists that's rare.
Yeah,
very rare.
Very rare.
That you can get out of the chamber unscathed, but you managed to do it, and I think that speaks to your level of talent and ability. I would like to extend an invitation to the show. We would definitely love to talk to you. So yeah, reach out to us and let's see if we can make that happen. But overall, man, you're definitely very, very talented, very creative. As I mentioned before, you give me hope, and some of the music we've been hearing so far just hasn't been doing that. So it's good to finally hear somebody that's new, that's putting out what I like to say is top-notch, high-quality work.
Yes, very, very solid debut. I know, I just like Mike at first, I was kind of like, what's the hype all about? But, you know, it took me a few listens to really get it, and I like the fact that, I think I said this before, you put this on, you can never guess like where you're from, or like you're an Atlanta artist, which I think is dope. It shows your creativity.
I agree with what Ralph said, man. This is a great debut project. And I know I make a lot of jokes about J. Cole. I do like J. Cole. So what I do want to say is, you're in the company of very good rappers. You know, J. Cole, Kaz, Boz, these are all extremely talented rappers. And for you to step into that and be confident enough, brave enough, and talented enough to make your shit shine above those guys is very, very, very impressive. So, Jermaine, you made a good choice. I'm very excited that somebody from Atlanta, not just Atlanta, but my part of Atlanta where I live, is making this kind of an impact. And you're setting a new standard, or a separate standard for Southern rap. So I personally appreciate that. And like Ken said, I'd love to have a convo with you, man. So yeah, man, good job.